Hello and welcome back to Minecraft 1.17. I'm Leo and I will be your host in this little tour. As you can see from our map, our starter base has been growing. And looking at the map, I just noticed we have one block at the wrong spot there, but let's not stress about that yet. We'll fix it in a bit. So, what's new? We have nice window panes instead of glass blocks. We have a lot of bees doing bee stuff. And we have a very nice setup for a field. At the moment we only have wheat and potatoes. I do have melon and pumpkin seeds too, but well, I haven't set up a field for them yet. And as you can see, we have been to the nether. This isn't a permanent decoration or anything. I was just, well, farming the crimson wood because I really like the nether wood colors. As you can see from the roof of my enchanting hut. It's small, but it has everything you need to enchant stuff. Also, these deep slate blocks are gorgeous. This is the polished deep slate, it's there, and these are tiled deep slate, and I want to use them for everything. That would get very boring, so I won't use them for everything, but I really want to. Here we have our mine entrance with stairs all the way down to Y11. At the opposite side is our skeleton farm entrance, which needs some detailing, but for now it's a big skull thingy. Here is our magnificent sugarcane farm. One run of this, when everything's fully grown, is about 5 stacks of sugarcane. So once I do get some villagers, I'll be trading all the paper. You might also notice I've covered the, not ravines, but cave entrances around the farm. Hello, Mr. Enderman. They were, well, getting in the way. There is still an underground entrance there if I want to use that space for something, but for now they're hidden. This is going to be our smithy. At the moment it's just the furnace setup and the floor. I haven't decided what I want to do for the outside yet. And here we have our very noisy building. At the moment we only have cows and sheep. There are some pigs nearby and I have potatoes, but as you can see there's only room for 2 kinds here right now, and I don't want to get to extending the barn yet. This one was already a lot of work considering how long it took me to get around to putting a roof on it. And there's a nice little feature when we go downstairs. There are these trapdoors which are under second block, well, fence on this side and a fence gate on that side, so only the babies can get under the fence. So when I go downstairs with the wheat, all the babies will run after me and drop down the trapdoors, and then I just wait until all the babies have grown up and go and get some meat. Here we have some chickens. No, it's not an egg farm, I just wanted to get some chickens fenced in for when I do get around to an egg farm. And here is our storage building. It's, well, it's both big and kind of small in that I'm constantly running out of space, especially with sugarcane. Oh, and you might notice I just finished a buried treasure map before starting this recording, so we have some treasure put away. But I'm loving these candles. As you can see, I'm trying out the different colors, and when you light the candles, the top of the candle goes a bit lighter and even changes hue, like we see here. The top is a bit redder than the rest of the candle, and I wanted a design for the roof, and this one turned out exactly the way I pictured it, so I'm very happy with it. Also, this roof also took me ages to get around, not because it was difficult, but well, you don't actually need a roof, so I just kept putting it off. And then I finally finished it today because I didn't want to show you a roofless building. This is our old sugarcane farm, which will be filled in soon, I think. We already filled in the old lake on this side. If you check out the locked map, there used to be another lake next to that one. But we filled in that one because I wanted more space, and this will be next. The reason for these close-up maps was to help design this space, and I'm thinking over here we will have a nice big greenhouse for our bees, and then a building for villagers. I found a couple of villagers within, well, a few hundred blocks from our base, but getting any villagers over here will be a pain because, well, there are rivers for some of the way, but there's also a lot of forest and hills and such that will make using boats really annoying. But there's one more thing to do, because just earlier today I finally got myself a fortune pickaxe, which means we can now get around to fortuning all the ore I've been saving up. And I thought it would be fun to do this on camera. Yes, I put those in the wrong place. Don't hate me, I'll sort it out later off camera. So, well, we have the big flat space, we might as well use it. So I have been mining some of the iron and copper regularly, but for a lot of it, once I got my first silk touch pick, I've just been gathering this because, well, with the new way the ores work, we can actually fortune iron and copper. And of course, there's also diamonds and a bit of redstone, because you should always fortune diamonds if you can. Especially since it seems people have been having trouble finding diamonds in 1.17. I have some, as you might see from my inventory, but I really don't know if that's more or less than it's, well, supposed to be in the old versions. Let's quickly go sleep the night away. Oh, and I have been defeating pillager are those patrols. Whenever they come near, for some reason they really like being around my place. So I really like killing them. And they really like killing me, but we are not talking about that. They don't get a flag for defeating me, so it doesn't count. I have a feeling my furnaces will be working very hard after this little session, because of course once you fortune or otherwise mine the ore blocks, they will be raw ore, and then you still have to smelt that in a furnace to get some ingots. Which is why it's good we made our little automatic furnace setup. So, we have our Fortune 3 pickaxe, and we'll start from the, well, most common one, which is iron. I was worried I might have piled this up a bit too high, but no, it looks like I can reach the top, which is good enough for me. We did have like a stack and a half of these iron ore blocks, so of course it's a big pile, but I'm curious to see exactly how much ore we get out of this. So far it seems like most of them are dropping more than one, which is good. Of course it'll average out somewhat, but let's see what the MSM is. I don't think this new Fortune iron will make iron farms obsolete, but for someone like me who has never made a working iron farm, it's definitely nice. We have almost 4 stacks of iron, so it's about doubled everything compared with just mining without Fortune. Nice. And some gold. Next will be copper, which is especially exciting since copper yields more ore by block anyway, because, well, you need a lot of it for the decorations and there's really no other use. So if you had to mine 9 blocks just to get 1 block of the actual decorative or building block, that would get really frustrating. And finally, diamonds. We had 18 blocks of diamond, some of it in stone, some of it in deep slate. So we can now see how many diamonds that comes out to. We have 36 diamonds, so that's exactly double, if I'm counting right. I think I'm counting right, which is great. Now, I won't be using my diamonds much just yet, because I prefer getting my tools and armor from the villagers once I get them around here. But it's good to know that I do have diamonds for when I need to use them. There's a lot of metal, and we need, I think I had a couple of buckets ready. Why do you guys keep coming in here? Oh yes. Oh, and here we have another 1.17 feature, which we can check out once we've fueled the furnaces. I'm really liking these lava farms. If you have a really big furnace setup, you'll probably want more, but honestly, it's just these 2 cauldrons are more than enough to handle my, well, early game smelting needs. By the time those have gone, they'll have already filled up. So, here is the spyglass, which does exactly what you'd expect it to. It allows you to zoom in. Now, this is tied to the field of vision in the game. So, if you adjust that, it will also adjust how much you will see. So we have here a big, nice field, which will probably be taken over sooner or later. And as I told you, there are pigs around here. And we can zoom right into the little curly tail. Alright, the sheep in the sunflower field. This is mostly a curiosity, but I do like that it exists. I've never actually used Optifine, so I also haven't used the zoom function there. But for big open spaces, this is actually, well, if not useful, at least nice to have. Of course, if you are only working indoors or mining, then you probably won't get a lot of use out of it, but, well, that can't be helped. Here is some tiled deep slate wall before I forget about that. And our star is shining. So, that's pretty much everything I've been up to since the last video. And we can finish this video at the bottom of the mine, which is a long way down. I really need to make this place nice and pretty at some point, but for now it's just a hole in the ground with stairs. So, you've now seen where I'm going with my base. As you can see, it's still pretty early, but I think I set up a lot of stuff. So, until next time, bye bye.